Hey guys, Faith here. Welcome back to Tarot Tuesdays. Now, I wanted to go over some myths and my own opinions about them about tarot. Okay, so first one, your first deck must be a gift slash handed down. No, it does not. I actually bought my first two tarot decks. The first one I didn't bond with, but that is not because I bought it. If I can talk properly. My actual first deck was a Pippish deck, the Dragon Tarot. Um, I forget the author's name for it though, and I feel bad. But it is Pippish. I still have that deck to this day. It is dedicated to my dragons, but I have used it for other readings, other not clients, but readings that are not just about my dragons or any other dragons, to be honest. Okay, you must not read for yourself. I read for myself all the time, and I cannot tell you how many times my decks have called me out on my bullshit, okay? Like the Halloween Tarot. Okay, the Halloween Tarot is one of the sassiest decks I have. I have two. The pocket version is the sassiest one out of the two, and I love it. It's very sassy. um, and next week I plan on going through like more myths and possibly personalities of the decks. But you can read for yourself. Tarot is evil to use one is working with the deck. No. Tarot is not evil, they're just codes. Come on, it's like saying the regular bicycle codes, those plane codes. It's like saying that is evil. No, it's not. I mean, some tarot codes are negative or they're viewed negatively, like the Devil, the Tower, which Three of Swords is obviously not the best card to have. Sorry, my phone is shaking. My dog is scratching. But it's not evil at all. It is just cards that you read for guidance. It's like saying, oh, God is evil because, I don't know, you talk to him for guidance. No. You must be psychic to use tarot. No, everyone can use tarot. You don't have to be psychic. The one thing I will say about this is you have to follow your intuition. That is the most important thing with tarot. You must not read for profit or money. That's what I want to do. Okay, I want to be a professional tarot reader. You can. It's not always, well, getting a job as a tarot reader is harder because you have these tarot readers or psychics or what have you that say, oh, this is gonna happen, and when it doesn't, no, you can read for profit or money. Just be careful about who you hire, or buy a reading from. It's only about finding out your future. No, I have, okay, it's not just about finding out your future. It can be about what path you can take or what you need to focus on next be on the next step to be towards your higher self. Um, it's not about just reading for your future. Okay, it's not. And yeah, I have a site up here because I don't know all the myths and legends off the top of my head, unfortunately. Messing with fate or bad luck. Again, no, it's not messing with fate. Fate is never written in stone. So, what is written in the code or what is written in the codes isn't set in stone. You have control over your future. I will say this 1,000 fucking times. Okay, whenever I have a client, whenever someone hires me for whatever, there are things I will and will not read for, but one of the major things I will point out constantly is that you still have fate in your own hands. What you do is what you do. I can't control that. No tarot reader can say, oh, this is going to happen on this date. I mean, they can, but it's most likely not gonna happen. The querent must or must not touch the cards. Okay, so this is depending on the reader, because personally, I have some decks that I would not mind if someone else touches, but the cards that are specifically for me only to touch. That is not because it's not it's not because it's bad luck or anything. It's just my personal opinion. It's just what I tend to lean towards. For instance, I have the Gilded
I'll see you
Tarot
tomorrow,
that was gifted to me.
darling.
Right, the Gilded Tarot. I would not let anyone else touch those cards now. Not because it's messing with anything, or if it's bad luck
I'll see
or
you
whatever.
tomorrow, darling.
Okay, my phone is going nuts. But no, it's not bad luck, or again, it's just personal. It's personal to the reader, so you gotta ask first. The death card means literal death. I'm sorry. No, it does not. Okay, the death card has a few different things that I tend to lean towards. It can be something must end for you to move forward. Like, a cycle must die before another one begins. It does not mean, oh, this person's gonna die, you're gonna. No, it does not mean that. It does not mean, like, someone's gonna die. It's all superstitious, cold reading, or just plain stupid to do what a bunch of cards say. Okay, superstitious, yes, I have heard. Cold reading, I don't know necessarily what that is, but it's up to the querent or the reader themselves, if they're reading for themselves, if they want to do whatever the cards say, right? I've had a reading recently, actually, where, because I was using two different decks, the Occult Tarot deck, which is my baby deck, and the Gilded Tarot. Those two pair amazingly together, but I don't read the Occult Tarot like any other normal deck. But it's not really superstitious. It's not. Wait. I scrolled up and I wasn't supposed to. It. Okay, so people say it is superstitious. I have heard that. But there are people in this world that live by the tarot, and they would say otherwise. Just plain stupid. It's up to the person, actually. Because I can say, oh, you can do this to move on to getting your goal, or what have you. Right? So, say if I had a client that had a question of, what do I need to do to get to the next step of this horrible situation, right? And the tower came up. I would read that as something drastic needs to change, be it inside yourself or in your surroundings and environment, but something needs to change for you to continue growing towards the person you're supposed to be or want to be. It's completely up to the person, the tarot reader. Nobody can force you to do whatever the cards say. Personally, for me, I kind of do if it aligns with what I want to have happen. Like, I'm aiming to move out because I'm with my grandparents right now, but I'm aiming to move out either later this year or middle maybe of next year. But I know to do that, a lot of things have to change drastically, not gonna lie. But it's up to me if I choose to do that. So next week, we will be focusing on the personality of the decks, and possibly more myths and legends if I can find any more. Thank you for coming to Tarot Tuesday with me, guys.